Missed your mortgage payment? Don't panic. You have more options in Ontario than you think, but you have to act immediately. If you missed a mortgage payment, your lender will usually send you a notice of sale. In many cases, you will have at least 35 days to catch up by paying the missed payments, interest, and the legal cost. When you are behind payments, often lenders will charge you late fee, and if it's 60-90 days behind, they can report the late payment history to your credit bureau. And in case you default on the mortgage, it can go on the credit bureau for next 7 years, which can hamper your borrowing abilities across Canada in major banking lenders. So if you don't catch up the late payments, the lender may sell your house in Ontario under power of sale without going to any court. But remember, missing one payment doesn't automatically means that you're going to lose your house. And just to give you a perspective, in Canada, the arrears 90 days or more remains one of the lowest across developed economies. So if I compare Canada, the mortgage default rate at the end of April 30th, 2026 was sitting around 0.28%. In US, the mortgage default rate comparatively is 2.03%. In United Kingdom, the mortgage default rate is sitting around 0.66. So if you compare different, developed countries, Canada is pretty, well managed. In Ontario, the mortgage arrears are sitting 0.31%. They are high in Saskatchewan, sitting at 0.49%. British Columbia, 0.25%, Quebec 0.19%. So why do people miss mortgage payments? So missed mortgage payments are closely related to labor market conditions or unemployment rates. And according to some studies, 1% rise in unemployment rates leads to 0.1% increase in mortgage arrears. Often life happens. Maybe you lost your job, had a medical emergency, went through divorce, facing rising interest rates, struggling with inflation and higher living cost, or simply too much credit card or personal debts. But you are not alone. There's a lot of solutions which I will discuss in this video. So what should you do immediately when you have lender's letter? Don't ignore your lender. Call them as soon as you know you will have trouble making your payments. And many lenders, to your surprise, would rather help you than take your home. They offer you mortgage payment deferrals or skip a payment, temporary payment arrangements. They can reduce your payments or make interest only payments. They can increase your amortization from 20 years all the way up to 30 years to reduce monthly payments. If you have substantial equity, you can refinance and consolidate your debts, or they can also switch your variable rates to fixed mortgage rates. So the sooner you ask, the more options you will have. And here are the practical ways you can save your home. You can also review your monthly budget and cut unnecessary expenses. Number 2, increase your income with side job or extra work. Number 3, check if you qualify for employment insurance or disability benefits. Third, review your mortgage insurance for job loss or disability coverage. 4, refinance if you have enough equity. 5, or if keeping the home isn't a realistic option for you, sell it yourself before the lender does. You may keep more of your equity and avoid additional cost. So these are very, very practical solutions I have seen people do to save their houses. So if your house sells for less, than what you owe, you can still be responsible for remaining mortgage balance. And that's why getting professional advice early on can make a huge financial difference. So try working with your lenders. If that doesn't work, there's the option of credit counseling, consumer proposal, where you can save your assets, and worst is obviously bankruptcy. You can lose all the assets. These are very important things. Another thing I want to discuss is people ask, when my house is sold under power of sale, does all the money go to bank? So here is the order of payment after power of sale. First, they pay real estate selling cost. Second, they pay legal fee and closing cost. Third, they pay any outstanding property taxes. Fourth, they pay first mortgage lender. Fifth, they pay second mortgage, home equity line of credit, or third mortgagee. And then sixth, if any registered writs or court judgments are there against the property, they have to be paid. And after all of this, seventh is homeowner receives any remaining equity. So these are, guys, all the things. If you are struggling, you have to be very proactive. My name is Singh. I'm an experienced real estate broker for over 20 years, and I have helped many homeowners understand their options before it gets too late. So if you're struggling with your mortgage payments or know someone who is, don't wait until the banks take action. Reach out to me for a confidential consultation. I can help you explore your options, connect you with the right options, and if you're wondering what your house is worth, I can give you free house estimate. Thanks for watching. Till next time.